Hi there, welcome to this unboxing. We're using a different device to video with today, so this will be interesting to see what happens with this. Now this is Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, a spin-off of Betrayal at the House on the Hill, which we played quite a few times and we enjoy. It's a different sort of game. We like the exploration through the house, and then invariably there'll be a traitor. Now there's 50 what they call haunts in this, which doesn't kind of thematically tie in. So there's 50 events, and I think 80% of them there will be a traitor, and 20% of them there will not be. So yeah, let's have a look. This is in the D&D universe. Baldur's Gate looks interesting, rather than basements, first floor and attic and what have you. I think they were the ones in the Betrayal at the House on the Hill, which incidentally has a bit of a cult following. When I got Betrayal at the House on the Hill, I was really pleased to get it because it was becoming quite rare. I got the second print. There was something about was it an elevator or something wasn't quite right in the first printing, but I preferred the box cover on the first printing. But this looks pretty awesome. It's got the inside, outside and the catacombs, I think. So plenty of tiles. Now the printing I got, the second edition first printing, the Wizards of the Coast had a terrible time with the tiles curled up like a quaver, and you couldn't straighten them out. So they fair enough, they sent replacement sheets out, and we've got the players' stats with the sliders again, but apparently the sliders are a bit better than this one. So let's have a look at these punch sheets. Let's have a look at these rooms. See what we get in here. And it is an enjoyable game. It's unlike any other game system that I've played. And yet this one, I think, mirrors Betrayal at the House on the Hill very much, very similar. So these feel, it may just be me, but these definitely feel thinner, these tiles. But they are thinner, I'm sure they are. But they're actually a nice glossy tile. They're very lightweight and thin. So yeah, they're not as thick as the other ones. But if they lay flat first time, which I'm sure they will, that's the good thing. So here we got a catacomb landing with a kitchen basement, a double tile. The assassins run the arcane retreat, ambush alley, beast's lair, beloved ranger statue, and curse statue. And it's the one, isn't it, with the little swirls on here. They're the events, so there you can get really cool items to help you and stuff, because Betrayal is a cooperative game up until the haunt happens, so to speak. And then ordinarily, certainly in 80% of the games, there'll be a traitor. And what triggers that is, so they're the omens, aren't they? And I think when people trigger an omen, they get an omen card and then roll a die. So if there's one omen been triggered in the game, there'll be one die rolled. If there's, say for instance, 3 been triggered, there'll be 3 dice, and then and so forth. So, but if rolling on them dice, there's a 6 or more, then the haunt triggers, and then you look at certain stats in the book depending on what tile triggered the haunt and what have you, is what haunt between 1 and 50 that will happen. So yeah, if we look on the back, we've got the street tiles and catacomb tiles there. Here we've got a dead end, dusty cellar, executioner's block. Love the artwork. Felogger's fireworks, flooded chamber, forgotten cache, fountain, gladiator pit, and grey harbour. I mean, there's a lot of detail in these. And there, street, catacombs, and there's one building tile there, which is the firework room. We've got the Hall of Wonders, the Haunted Alley, House of Blood, Kobold Hideout, Mansion, Marketplace, Murder Row, Neglected Shrine, and a Rat's Nest. Lots of tiles, isn't there? We've got the Rose Portal, Sacrificial Chamber, Shrine to Baal, Shrine to Gargorth, Smithy, Smuggler's Drop, Sorceress Sundries, Spy's Roost and Storehouse. We've got the Temple of Umberley, Trading Post, Vacated Shop, Trash Pile, Warehouse, Watch Post, Waterfront, Weapon Shop and Weapon Shop Basement. Really like the artwork. Now we come into the chits. There is a ton of chits in these games, and some generic stuff that you just have to think, well, that'll do. So here we've got obstacle tokens, spell scroll tokens, tokens of various characters, and this was the start tile that you had in Betrayal at the House on the Hill. This is now Kitchen, Inner Chamber and Elf Song Tavern. So all the characters are going to start out on this, I guess, and work their way through, and it's a nice touch on the back, and discover the game. And the sheet here, we got the characters. We got Ralvio Escanor, Grim Grusk Mugtug, and Gretchen Titchwillow. And on the back of them, we've got Tasha Brightbottle, Vort Dormal, and Dadius the Scarlet. And loads of different various tokens, quest tokens, lantern, teleportation circle. I mean, in practice, I remember when we're playing, sometimes we just grab a token and say, well, that'll do for what we need. Got a Beholder token, a Minotaur token there, a Black Razor, and Orb of Dragonkind. Tons of little tokens here, look. Sometimes you need these to line up. These are numbered and you go through them as haunts happen. And there's a track there. And we got the other characters here. So there's plenty of choice in characters. We got Azada Rashka, Torskar Stonecleaver, and Avrixis Miserum. And on the reverse side, Leah Fane Klabar, probably murdering these names, Miska Silversong, and Alden Pyrite. And again, more Servants of Baal, Death Slard, Troll token here, lots of different tokens, Dragon Banshee, treasure chest tokens and item piles and items. Medusa there as well. Iron Golem. So plenty of tokens. Also, this came from Games Law, and they've chucked in the promo card. Now apparently there's a promo card here for this game and one for Betrayal at the House on the Hill, I think. So let's have a look, which is neat. So the first one's an item card, event card, sorry. Oh, they both are, yeah. And this one just says, yeah. So that's Betrayal at the House on the Hill. There's the expansion for it, the recent expansion, the Widow's Walk, and it is the Shadow of Baal. Decent card stock. So, yeah. I would say this one is for Betrayal at the House on the Hill, I'm pretty sure. And this one, the Green Devil Face, would be for Baldur's Gate. Is there any markings to show otherwise? I mean, you're looking at the backs. We'll soon find out which one's the backs, but I'm pretty sure that these lighter ones, they look more like the Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Let's have a look. Oh no, I'm wrong, look. That's that. So this is Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Yeah, Snake. That's what we said. So that's one's for Betrayal at the House on the Hill. We'll have to slip that in the box. And this one is for Baldur's Gate, the Green Devil Face. Let's have a look in this deck. So we get a large deck of these. So there's the event cards. Tons of them, isn't there? Look. There'll be omen cards, there they are. Omen cards. It's funny how they kept the same as in Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Same iconography and everything on these. And here's some cheat sheet cards. Omen cards here. And item cards are some cool stuff you can pick up. I mean, look, explosive runes Familiar echoes. Tells a little story on these as well. Lonely chest. You have to roll the die often on these and see what you end up with. It's a lot, you know, there's a lot of luck in this game. It's if you don't like luck, don't play this game. Oh, sorry. Here's the items: Book of Vile Darkness, chainmail, cloak at the bat, crossbow, gambler's dice, helmet teleportation, lots and lots and lots. Potion of giant strength, potion of invisibility, ring of regeneration. There we go. What was that? X-ray. Ring of X-ray vision, ring of the ram. 10-foot pole, not bad. Vial of poison. And this promo, this event card, the green devil face. It says the green stone face of devilish countenance protrudes from the wall. Its mouth is agape and filled with utter darkness. The darkness beckons you. You reach into the darkness and roll 4 dice. So it tells you to roll the 4 dice. The dice are here. And they're not normal D6s. They have blank faces on them. Nice square edge dice. And they have a 1 on them, a 2 and a 3. 2 ones, sorry. 2 ones, a 2 and a 3. And 2 blank faces. So if you rolled 4, let's roll on this card. Let's see on this promo card what we'd have got. Roll 4 dice. It's quite a high score. 2, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus, you find something inside. Draw an item card. Then we draw an item card, let's see, and we got the vial of poison. So, you know, that's how it works. We've got the books here now. Dungeons and Dragons. So here's the rules of the game. A horror experience for 3 to 6 adventurers. Yeah, so you need a minimum of 3 players. I see somebody in Betrayal at the House on the Hill. There's some files there to do an excellent Scooby-Doo variant. Using Scooby-Doo characters, and you can, I think they're on the Geek to download. I did download the artwork for it. We've got the Traitor's Tome, so if somebody becomes the traitor, they'll know exactly which page to look at, and they'll go off and read that alone and see what they've got to do. So do not read until the haunt begins. And then we got the Secrets of Survival. Do not read until the haunt begins, and this will be the other players, and sometimes everybody, because if you know, in the 20% chance that it's ends up fully co-op, so all the players against the game. Inside here, still got the clips. Let's see what the clips are like on the player sheets. Let's have a look. So let's get out Torxar. Let's have a look at him, and let's put a couple of clips on. Let's see. Now, if you push these clips on like that, you're going to knock up these edges eventually. So what I would say is use the rounded edge in and then slide them on. And these fit great. They're a bit tight, you know, if anything. I don't know if you use them a lot, whether they'd wear out a bit. They might need just opening up slightly. But anyway, putting them on, I would definitely, rather than pinching the edge of the cardboard, because it starts getting tight now, I just slide them on from the side, around the round edges, and put them to the stats. He starts on 5 there. He starts on 3 there for a sanity. So we're the greener. So they seem all right. An insert there. And here's the characters, separated pretty well. Let's have a look at these. And the great thing is, they're already pre-painted, so you don't have to paint them. There's one. Pretty cool, really. I mean, you know, most games, and yes, I mean, the tiles are a bit thin and what have you, but the artwork seems great, to me anyway. And for the money, this is, you know, the way prices are with games now, this is quite a cheap game. It's not expensive at all. It's in the early £30 mark, as you'll know, a lot of games now seem to be worryingly hitting the £60-odd mark and more. So I certainly would not need to paint these. Other people might want to do their own paint jobs, but that's up to them. I'd be happy to leave these as they are. I really enjoyed the characters in the Betrayal at the House on the Hill game. I thought they were, to be honest, a bit better than these. She's leant a bit forward. She might need a bit of... You can do the hot water trick where you put them into hot water quickly, and then have a cup of cold water and drop them in once you've straightened them up, and they'll normally stay straight. Might do that with this. I'm sure that should be up here somewhere, this orb. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so I mean, look, he's bent totally forward. He needs standing up straight. So we'll have to do the hot water trick on these, I think. Here. There we go. He's quite good. Do like him, actually. And finally, this little guy here. There we go. He's quite good, isn't he? So there we go. I mean, it's quite a lot of game there, really, and it is good fun. Some of it's quite bizarre. There was some strange stuff, even aliens and stuff in the first game. So be interested to see how this one plays. Different theme altogether. Dungeons and Dragons. That is Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. Thanks for watching.